I can't even imagine how much more sewage can be poured into our rivers and seas, and I don't want to, but we cannot let this happen. Hi, I'm Kat. I'm the director and founder of We Own It, and on this channel, we talk about why public services should be owned by the public, should be run for people and not for profit, and how we can win campaigns to make that happen. And I've got a really important message today, which I don't think enough people understand that this is happening. So, Thames Water, a deal has been put forward by Thames Water to Ofwat, the water regulator, and a decision will be made on this deal. And you can help influence this decision. And I think you will want to, because if this deal goes ahead, it's going to influence what happens in our rivers, in our seas, with our water bills for the next 15 years. Yes, 15 years. So, what's essentially been put forward is that Thames Water's creditors have said that they will rescue the company, by which they mean they will make as much money as they possibly can. And the condition of that rescue is that Thames Water will not have a full return to legal, regulatory, and environmental compliance until 2035 or 2040. That means that Thames Water won't be operating within legal limits on sewage by the next election, or by the election after that in 2034, or even by the election after that in 2039. And that is what Ofwat has to decide whether to sign off on. I can't even believe that this deal has been put on the table, except I can believe it because who are these investors? So these are hedge funds and asset management companies which specialize in making as much money as possible from assets and from distressed or special situations. They've bought this debt in Thames Water. They are charging for the last £3 billion worth of debt. The interest rate is 10%, and that is all being loaded onto households. That's why our bills went up so high in April. So they're loading debt onto the company. These asset management firms and hedge funds who own the debt are profiting. And they're now putting this deal on the table to say, we need to be able to illegally pollute. We need to be allowed to pollute in a way that is beyond current legal limits. Bearing in mind that last year, Thames Water's sewage output was already 50% more than the year before. This doesn't just affect you if you're one of the 16 million people who is unfortunate enough to have no choice but to use Thames Water as your water company. This affects you wherever you are, whichever privatised water company you have. You do not want Thames Water to get away with this because your water company will go straight to Ofwat, will go straight to the government, will go straight to the new regulator when Ofwat is replaced. And they will say, what can I be allowed to do so that I can max out on my profit at the expense of our infrastructure, at the expense of our rivers and our seas? Ofwat does get forced to listen about this. Fergal Sharkey, River Action, Surfers Against Sewage, river action groups and surfing groups around the country have put this issue of sewage on the agenda. And that is why the government is shouting about it, even when they're doing the opposite behind the scenes. They are saying that they are defending rivers and seas. We have to show that we understand what's going on. We understand that this deal has been put on the table. We understand that these investment and asset management firms based in the US want to profit from people here in England who don't have any choice but to pay our water bills and to just watch as we see our rivers filled with sewage. We will not put up with this. People are already talking about boycotting Thames Water. If you think this should not be happening, you have an opportunity right now. It's quite rare in campaigning that there is such a clear opportunity because, amazingly, Thames Water's creditors have given them the deadline. They've given a deadline of the 22nd of October when they want to know if their deal is being accepted. If you care about this, please sign our petition. The link is below. And please sign up to our newsletter. We will do another action where we will ask you to write directly to Ofwat because we need their inbox to be full of your emails, your letters saying this is unacceptable, this is beyond the pale, we are not putting up with this for the next 15 years. And if you are able to come to Birmingham, or if you are based in Birmingham, we will be handing in our petition to Ofwat next Tuesday, the 21st of October. So please join us then. Please sign the petition. It's got 10,000 signatures so far. We need to ramp this up. We need to show Ofwat and Thames Water's creditors and the government that we understand what's going on here and we will not put up with it. We are not signing over our rivers for the next 15 years and saying that illegal sewage is okay. It's not okay. If you agree, please join us.